I found my grocery list from last night. I did bring it with me. Boils, ghouls, good morning. Welcome to the vlog. Today is a beautiful day out. It's sunny, and today's the day that I answer your questions. I'm kind of scared. As of right now, the vlog is just going live, so you guys don't know that I'm asking for your questions. Well, I mean, you do now, but you didn't at the time that I filmed this. So I'm just scared. I'm scared to see what you guys are gonna come up with. The mountain is out. You can't see it because it is blocked by that beautiful, beautiful street sign there. We're gonna see it here in a second. There's the mountain, and that SUV is gonna block it too. Thank you, SUV. Can you guys see all the cotton from the cottonwood trees? It's like it's snowing. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's ridiculous. It's seriously like it's snowing. It's snowing cotton. It's snowing. I mean, seriously. Wow. I mean, look. It's like a disco inferno of dust bunnies. Actually, I pulled over also because I'm early to my appointment and I don't want to be early. I want to be on time. Wow, that looks like I can just reach out and touch it. Touch a mountain. Touch it. Now, you probably can't see it, but those dang little puff balls, the snow from the cottonwoods, I had to leave my doors and my window open, so the truck is like filled with them now. I'm trying to bring the windows down so they all like rise up and start flying around. But each one of those is a seed. It's a seed from a cottonwood tree. So, kiddies and parents, close your kids' ears right now, because I'm about ready to say something dirty. You can basically think that all those little seeds from the cottonwood tree is tree sperm. Pretty much, tree sperm, just floating around everywhere. All dressed up, going to the church, and it's not me that's getting married. So this is a wedding. That's right there is the groom, my cousin. So, we are out of here. We are going back to the house, and it was a great time to be had by all. It was also great catching up with family that I haven't seen in for like ever. So it's kind of like a family reunion wedding, I guess. All right, so now, oh look, we are actually heading off into the sunset. Look at that. That's amazing. I love it. Heading off into the sunset. All right, guys. We're back home. Bobby, do you want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk? All right, we're still going to do it every night. Oh, wait. We're still going to do it every night. And then when we get back, we're not really going to do cock, but we kind of are. We're going to comment on comments, but we're going to answer all the questions that you guys have asked during the day. What? You want to go? You gotta get your leash. Here you go. Put it on. Put it on! What? Oh, you don't have opposable thumbs? You can't do it? So you do need me. Oh, it feels so nice to be needed. Oh, it's really funny how spooky houses look at night. Look at that spookiness. And I'm going to show you the moon here in a second when I find a resting place, because you can see the whole moon even though it's just a sliver. It's amazing. Alright, we're almost home, Buffy. Oh, I'm trying to find the moon. I told you guys I was going to film it, and then I lost it. Where'd it go? The moon has disappeared. We made it. 4,748 steps, 226 calories, 2 miles, 43 minutes, a little slower today at 2.8. And I have one tired dog. You want to go inside and get a drink? You want to get a drink? I swear that she understands me. Oh my god, my keys. I'm going to have to go back and backtrack and find them. Just kidding. However, that would really suck. Yep, I don't... Oh, sorry. Continue, I'm sorry. You do that, I'll go in here. Whew, alright. Oh my gosh. I could lie and say, that was fun, but... Well, 2 miles, look at that. 2 miles, which is a half mile more than yesterday, so that's awesome. This is not time for cock. This is the first time I've ever said this. I mean, yes, sometimes we haven't done it before, but commenting on comments tonight is not going to happen because last night I asked you guys, post questions that you have for me in the comments and on Twitter using the hashtag AskTroy. Now, I realized that there were, or somebody else has used that hashtag before, but it was like way in April, so we're still relevant. So now I'm going to answer the questions that you guys have asked, and I'm going to answer them truthfully. What? I know, there's some risque ones out there, Jason Christopher 77, but you know, I'm going to answer all of them. Don Shaw, how many tattoos do you have? I saw one on your right shoulder. Ooh, very good eye. And what are they? Well, I only have one tattoo that I can show you. No, kidding. I do have only one tattoo. It is on my right shoulder. And this right here is a cowboy hat and boots and lasso in the Trinity Infinity Celtic knot. Hi, Buffy. And this right here is just the bond that my sister and I have. We got matching tattoos when she came up here one time. So that's the only tattoo I have. I do want to get more. I do, but they're permanent, so I just haven't made up my mind on what I want yet. It's obviously going to be haunt related. Many of you remember me talking about like a haunted house, like maybe on my back, with the phoenix bird, like with his talons, like clutching and tearing apart the roof of the haunted house. Just kind of like, you know, my son, my love for my son, and my love for Halloween and how they're like, you know, meshing together. E Street, born and raised Washingtonian. Yes, yeah, I have, all but 3 years of my life, I have lived in the state of Washington in the greater Seattle-Tacoma area. For 3 years of my life, I lived in Mesa, Arizona. Oh, it was hot. I moved back. I'm glad I did. Jason Christopher 77. If you had one wish, what would it be? Ha ha ha, I'm just kidding. How big is your penis? Really? Well, you guys usually only see me from like here up. Alright, are you ready? You asked. Yep. Jason McDougal asks, what was your first ever vehicle that you owned? And I was just going to say, ooh, I owned a 1982 Chevy Cavalier. It was a hunk of garbage, but I got it for like 400 bucks and put a clutch in it. I paid to have it done because I didn't know anything about cars back then. And then I got to thinking, it's like, huh, that's a security question that's asked on a lot of like, you know, banking sites and stuff like that. So I will tell you guys this. I don't enter factual information when they ask me those questions. Like, what was your first car? Who was your first teacher? What was your first job? What was your first pet? Don't answer truthfully. Answer only things that you're going to remember that aren't the truth, because if somebody knows it, then they could put it there. Alright. So, hashtag the more you know. Jim Erickson asks, do you have any teepee for my bunghole? I've got like lots of teepee for your bunghole and like my bunghole and like the bunghole for everybody. Joseph Blau asks, Troy, what would you do if you won the lottery? The first thing that I would do is I would contact Todd, aka Triv27, because a long time ago he posted something on what to do if you win the lottery. That was brilliant. I can't remember where he got it, but I'm sure that he can remember where he got it from, so I would do that. Aside from that, I would obviously pay everything off, take care of my parents, and my immediate friends and stuff like that. I would continue vlogging, just because I do enjoy it. It's not lucrative, but I do enjoy it. Carrie Ann Olsen tweeted, Troy, when did the Halloween bug bite you? I thought that I had an answer to this question, and then it's like, huh, when did it bite me? Because I grew up in a household that loved Halloween. And my dad would always do something, my mom too, they would always do something for Halloween. So I think, I know now. I inherited the bug. I didn't get bit, it was inherited from my parents. Sean Regal, what is your biggest haunt pet peeve? Now, the first thing that pops into my mind is haunt versus hunt. This happens all the time. It happens more frequently now that we have spell check, because apparently spell check doesn't want to spell out haunt, because apparently spell check is not haunty. They like to spell hunt. And it has happened recently, but that's not the reason. And the person, I don't want the person to get offended that did it recently. And I'm joking right now. I'm joking. But it happens all the time. All the time. But my actual truthful haunt pet peeve would be get out, boo, and screaming in your ear. None of that is scary. Oh, it just drives me nuts. Emerald Gypsy Heart, if you could go anywhere and funds didn't matter, where would you go and why? Well, I've always wanted to go to, like, Cabo, because I think it'd be so cool to be, like, waited on a beach with a drink in your hand and the sun and the crystal blue water, and the nightlife. Oh, that appeals to me so much. I would like to go to Australia. I would like to go to not necessarily England, but you know, the UK, and visit like Ireland and get some of the culture over there. But that's oh, and of course Canada, of course. Other than that, I don't really have any big dreams of going anywhere. Just bring me to the mountains, bring me to the beach. I'm easy. Don't let that get out, though. Tony Fredrickson, would you try ChristianMingle.com? No, I wouldn't. First of all, I'm not too religious myself. If other people are, then that's fine. I mean, I can even be with somebody that was religious, as long as they didn't push me into it. I will support anybody with what they believe. I'm opening up a huge can of worms. No, because I would probably offend everybody on ChristianMingle.com. That sounds better than what I had planned in my head. Oh God, I'm too PC. Tony Fredrickson, part 2. I've always questioned the line in one of your outros, and I've even Googled it. That's one bad hat, Skippy. Where is that from? Okay, well, first of all, it's not Skippy. I have 2 of them. One is by Triv27, and then one Travis and I did. The one that Travis and I did was basically a recreation of the original, which is, "That's some bad hat, Harry." That's some bad hat, Harry. That comes from a production company. That comes from the end of the video. I think it was Angel. Like, you remember Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel? I think it was at the end of the Angel that would play.
That's some bad hat, Harry.
And that comes from Jaws, to where, you know, "That's some bad hat, Harry." That line comes from Jaws.
It's cold. We know all about you, Chief. You don't go in the water like, "Oh, dude, some bad hat, Harry."
So that line comes from Jaws. The production company used it at the end of Angel. I stole it from there, and that's why Travis and I did that. Now, Triv27, at the end of the outro, he says, "That's some bad hat, Scary."
That's some bad hat, Scary.
A little twist on there, which is actually ingenious. Tony Fredrickson, part 3. Thu, not do. What is the... Part 3. Why does everyone ask what kind of vacuum you have? I don't know. But if you find out, please let me know, because it's freaking me out, man. It's an Amway Clear Track vacuum from like the 1990s. But it has upheld the test of time. It still works beautifully. And all these centrifugal vacuums that are bagless now, I've got the very first one, I think. I'm pretty sure. Because they created it. I think. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure. Not positive. Wouldn't bet my life or anybody else's on it. Well, there are a few people that... Oh, never mind. And kind of a serious question. The last one, too. From Whirlybird Productions, a.k.a. Adam Owens. Troy, I've been cigarette-free for a little over a month now, but every time I see someone else smoking, either in person or on TV, like in American Horror Story, I start craving one. Does this happen to you? And if so, how do you handle the urge? My gosh, where do I start with that? Okay, first of all, background, I used to smoke cigarettes, and then my son was born 4 years ago, and I was like, done. And I didn't do it cold turkey. I did use the patch. Oh man, the dreams when you have the patch are so awesome. Oh, sorry. Where was I? The first thing is, you haven't been smoking very long, although it's different for everybody. And I was a on and off smoker from the time I was 21. However, I wanted to be there for my son. I didn't want to die because dying is kind of bad. And also seeing several people in my family, including my father and my grandma, it's not a nice thing to watch somebody go that way. So I decided that I was going to make a change. And just like I'm trying to lose weight now, you have to make a change. You have to stick with it. You have to have in your mind that, you know, this is dirty, it's disgusting, it smells, it will kill me. You know, waking up in the morning, hacking up brown phlegm cookies, it's just disgusting. But the most important thing that I think for strength is, why did you quit? And that's what you need to think of. Because, I mean, the cravings are still there. 4 years later, like, I was around some people tonight that were smoking, and I still like the smell of fresh cigarette smoke. I'm not a horrible ex-smoker. It's like, oh, God, that smells so good. And you want one, but, you know, I think of my son, and I think of life. And he's more important than anything. Anything. So that's my reasons, and everybody's going to have their own. So you need to find them and latch onto them. Remove yourself from the situation if you have to, and stay strong, because you can do it. Everybody can do it. We can do anything, and this, I tell Phoenix this. I know I'm going off on a tangent now, but I tell Phoenix this, and he's taking it the wrong way. But we can do anything that we want. And he says, but Daddy, I can do anything that I want. It's like, no. If we put our mind to it, we can accomplish anything that we want. It's just, how bad do you want it? Are you willing to go through the work to get what you want, or are you going to fold? So, that's my piece. Anyway, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this vlog, and you know, ask Troy anything. Maybe we'll do it in the future, but tomorrow we will continue with our regularly scheduled cock. So you don't have to ask questions, you know, like these. We'll just see you guys tomorrow. So with that, happy haunting. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and share the video and subscribe. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Ow! Oh, God damn it!
I seriously just did that.